Hi everyone, this is Dr. Cole Handy Jones here with your handy physical therapy tip of the day. Before I get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and put comments down below. I'll make sure to answer them as quickly as I can. Today I want to talk about neck pain. The most common thing that I see in the clinic is neck and back pain. In fact, if you were to total those numbers that I see, that's approximately 75% of the patient population that I deal with every single day. I know that neck pain is no fun, and if you've ever had it, especially a severe case of it, you know that it can be really debilitating. From something as simple as driving your car, trying to look over your shoulder, to be able to look to the side when someone calls your name. One research article that I read said that approximately 20% of people have neck pain at any given time, and about 50 to 75% of people will have neck pain at some point in their life. It is a huge cost to the healthcare system at this time. People with neck pain, especially people with long-standing neck pain, have been shown to have really weak neck muscles. This is particularly shown to those deep neck muscles, okay? The ones that lay very intimately up against the vertebral column. These neck muscls are called the longus colli and the longus capitis. They're the ones that really control your neck and your head. People with long-standing neck pain have also been shown to have overactive superficial neck muscles. These are the ones that lie on the very outside of your neck. So people are trying to use those instead of using the right deep neck muscles, the ones that really control your head and neck. So what I want to do today is show you a few exercises that you can begin to work on. I'm going to show you a really simple beginner version, more of a medium or moderate version, and then a much harder version, okay, for you to begin to play with and work with. And depending on where you're at, don't push yourself too hard, too fast. The first exercise that I want to show you is called a four-way isometric. Now what an isometric exercise is, it's a way that you contract the muscles without the muscles or joints actually moving. So it's really nice if you're in a lot of pain, perhaps had a recent flare-up, or been in pain for a really long time. It's a really nice way to start, to get a few muscles working without being very aggressive on the muscles initially. So what I first want you to do, I want you to sit down in a chair. You could do this standing, but I think a chair is a little nicer because it helps eliminate all the other kind of weird things that our bodies could be doing in our back or hips and kind of put us wonky. So I would sit down in a chair to start. And I want you to sit up real tall, okay? You're gonna take your chin and tuck it ever so slightly in towards your Adam's apple, okay? This is the position that I want you to hold while you do this exercise, okay? I don't want you slouched. I don't want your neck out like this. I don't want you side to side. Just sit up nice tall, tuck your chin in ever so slightly, okay? Now what I'm gonna have you do is take one finger. I only want you to start with one finger, especially if you're really sore. And you're gonna put a little pressure on your forehead, okay? The reason we do one finger, you can imagine, is you can't push as hard as you could with multiple fingers or with your whole hand or something like that. You're gonna hold this for 10 seconds. Once I get to 10 seconds, I'm gonna relax. And then I'll go right back in, making sure I'm sitting tall with a little chin in towards my Adam's apple, and hold again for 10 seconds. What I normally say is do 10 for 10-second holds, okay? Once you've done that one, assuming that you're not having much pain with this, I would do the same thing, sit up tall, chin towards your Adam's apple, then I'd go to one side with one finger. And same thing, hold that for 10 seconds. And if you're getting the gist here, remember I called it a four-way neck isometric. We're then gonna do on this side, holding it for 10 seconds. And I'm also gonna go behind my head and hold it for 10 seconds. So each one of those, I would do 10 for 10-second holds. So once you've done one finger and you've had no problem or pain with that, I would then try two fingers. And same thing, sit up tall, a little bit of chin to the Adam's apple, and then I'd push right here, holding for 10 seconds. Same thing in the front, same thing on the side, and same thing behind, okay? And then if that goes well, then you go to a whole hand. By the time you get to a whole hand, you're probably ready for some more vigorous exercise at that time, but you can still try the palm. Right here, each side, or behind. The next exercise is one of my all-time favorites. Almost every single one of my patients gets this exercise at some point in their plan. So for this one, I need you to lay down, okay? So I want you to lay down flat, You could have a little pillow under your head, but I want it to be really little, okay? But if you can, no pillow, okay? So lay down flat. You're gonna take your chin, tuck it in towards your Adam's apple. Try to make a big double chin. Hold it for a second or two, and then let it relax. Take your chin in to your Adam's apple, hold it for a second or two, and let it relax, okay? Now, if this is painful, you have a couple ways to modify it, okay? Number one might be to try a little pillow under your head that might put those joints in a little easier position for now. Or number two, just don't go as far, okay? So take your chin maybe 50% of the way in, hold, and relax, okay? As you feel better, you can go further and further. That's step one. Step two, as this exercise becomes easier and easier, you're gonna do the exact same thing. I want you to stay with your head straight forward, and you'll do 20 reps of those. Then I want you to take your head, and you're gonna turn a little bit off center, just like 30 to 45 degrees off center, and you'll take your chin, tuck it in towards your Adam's apple, hold for a second or two, let it relax. And then you'll do the same thing to the other side. 30 to 45 degrees off center, tuck your chin in, and relax. What we do with that is we bias one side of the muscles a little more than the other side of the muscles, so it makes it a little bit harder. Step 3 to these exercises is by far the hardest version of it, okay? And what you're gonna do with this, I'll explain it first because I won't be able to talk much once I do it. But you'll start with the same chin tuck motion, so chin in, while holding the chin tuck, that's the most important piece. You're gonna take the back of your head and lift it ever so slightly off of the ground. Okay, so let me show you. So first step, chin to the Adam's apple and hold that. Then a teeny tiny lift. The key with this one, I want you to hold it as long as you can until your chin starts to poke upwards and or starts to shake a lot. Okay, this is really, really hard. Research says that normal people with normal necks should be able to hold this for about 50 to 60 seconds. You probably won't be able to do that right away, but take your time and build to that. Some of the mistakes that I commonly see with this exercise, first of all, when we do the chin tuck, instead of just doing a chin tuck, people go like this. Keep your head down and just do the chin tuck, okay? If we are just doing this head lift, it starts to work the outer muscles of the neck that we talked about are already probably overactive if you have a lot of neck pain, okay? The next common thing that I see when we do the chin tuck and lift is people bring their chin in, and then when they go to lift, they lose the chin tuck and the chin comes out. So once again, they do chin tuck and the chin comes out, okay? Make sure the chin stays in the whole time, and then just teeny tiny lift. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be great because it integrates the front neck muscles, the back neck muscles, and the shoulder blade muscles, okay? For this one, we're going to be down on all fours, and you'll need a band, okay? So first step, I want you to take this band, put it right behind your head, okay? You're going to come down on the ground like so, okay? Now, you're going to do a chin tuck and protract your shoulder blades. That's kind of a big word. Basically, I want you to round out your upper back. So as I do a chin tuck, which we've done a million times now, you push up through the shoulder blades. Hold for a couple seconds, and then come back down. Do a chin tuck, push those shoulders forward, and down. Okay, one more time. Good. The things I do not want to see is you doing this. Oops, comes off anyway when you do it. The things I do not want to see is you just doing this with your head. Okay, remember it's keeping that head parallel, the forehead parallel with the ground. And just chin in like that. So give these neck exercises a try. I know if you're consistent with these, you will see improvement. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So my question of the day, if you've had any other neck exercise that you feel like have really helped you, put them in the comments below. I'd love to see them and we can talk about them. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks so much. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Cole Handy Jones here with your Handy Physical Therapy tip of the day. You want to come in? Go ahead. I would then go to 2 fingers. You do the exact same thing. Sit up tall, chin in, holding it for 10 seconds. And then I go from behind. Avery, be quiet.